So we've got a really long journey to get to our next trip today. Really long walk that we're going to have to do to go over there to see the castle. It's a really long walk. Don't know how we're going to manage it, but we're going to try. We're going to go in there and see that big castle, which actually looks quite good. And here we are in the little shop where you have to pay to go in, as you can see there.
Thank you very much.
So here we are inside the castle, and over there is where our little cottage is. So a long journey, and we're here.
Very long.
So there's the river Clwyd over there, and this castle was here to protect it. The other day we were over on that bridge, and now we're actually here on the castle, and you can actually get quite a good view from up here. The mountains of Snowdonia. Lovely. So this is it. This is it. Rhuddlan Castle. And there's a little bit of it still there that obviously it's got separated from the main castle. And we are now going to go inside. It's quite well preserved actually, considering it's ancient. Oh look, there's some sort of activity going to be going on.
Oh yes, there'll be some music I think.
Some sort of jousting type games, maybe.
That's a cool one.
See. And this is like the middle of the castle where all the action would have happened back in the day. So that's a little history of the castle, when it was built and what happened to it, who was running the show. Very interesting. Obviously it's too small to really read too much. As you can see, it's got the timeline there of everything that's happened here up to 1648, which is 10 to 5, isn't it? Shuts at 5, so it's just as well, isn't it? You can go down the stairs. Doesn't actually go anywhere, it just goes down to here. But it's quite exciting. But you can go up as well, to the very top. So that's where we're going to go next.
Yes, look at that.
Now we're going up the stairs to what's going to be the very top of the castle. So we'll literally be king of the castle. Quite difficult stairs to negotiate because they go around in a circle. And there's quite a lot of them, as you can see. But it's going to be good. And still more stairs. And we're nearly there. The very top of the castle. Oh, look at this. What a view this is. And you can see a little cottage from here, look, there it is, just there on the end. How cool. Oh, more steps. Let's go up these ones and see where these take us. Could be somewhere really exciting. Again, they're quite treacherous to walk on. And they're not exactly safe, but anyway. Let's see where we go. We might end up back where we just were, I'm not really sure. But we shall see when we get there. Lots and lots of steps. You can only come to here and then it stops you moving. That was a little bit of a non-event, wasn't it? Anyway, we did it. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty well maintained, since it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old. Thing is, buildings that were built in more modern times would just fall down by now. But this, look at it, these old buildings, they just last forever, don't they? Incredible, really. Let's just have a look down here. See, this may have been full of water at one time around the castle, because they kind of like to protect them, didn't they? Possibly it may have been. But it's so well maintained. Amazing. So, walk up this little bridge, which makes me think even more that there was water underneath this at one time, and this was the way to get in and out. So that was probably from the river over there. It probably flowed through here, but due to global warming it's all dried up. That's probably not the reason. And then this would have probably been the way in and out of the castle. And it tells us all about it on there. Key to success. Very good. So basically that little bit on its own was actually part of the front of the castle, which went alongside the river, and then the boats would stop there, and that's where they would bring in all the food and supplies and weapons to the army that lived in this castle to protect Wales. So we can get a little bit closer to this, what's left, the front of the castle, which is here. It's not very steady ground because it's downhill, so I have to be careful. But yeah, basically this was the front of the castle to protect it. There's a bit more over there as well that's still here. Obviously the rest of it's disappeared over time. But it's a great piece of history. And the river's there. And then the main castle is up there, which will be where everybody lives. Looking out over the sea, the river. Brilliant. So this is where the boats would have come in and docked, and the river would have run just up along here. And this is where they would have brought in all the supplies all those years ago. Wow. So those are the Twin Towers. It's not exactly Wembley, is it? But very impressive nonetheless. With the flagpoles. So this would have been one of the joining walls before it got destroyed. But it's still quite well maintained. And this would have been the very front of the castle, looking out onto the river. Which would have been protecting the castle there. And we've got a really long walk home, all the way over there. It's going to take hours, but it's been good fun, which is the main thing. What have you made of the castle trip today?
Really, really good. Enjoyed it.
Okay.
Bit of drama as well. What more can you ask for?
What was your favourite part of the castle?
Going up to the top, the very top.
It was high, wasn't it?
It was high, and my stomach had the EBGBs.
Yeah, it wasn't much fun up there, was it?
It was good, yeah.
But it was good.
I mean, look at the views. They're absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, the views are great actually, and the castle's pretty well maintained and pretty well preserved.
I'm surprised there's so much still standing, really. So,
which is pretty good. So, yes,
really good.
It's been a lot of fun, hasn't it?
Yes.
And now we've got a long walk home.
I'm going to be knackered. Look how far.
I know, it's all the way over there. Miles.
Miles and miles.
So the final leg of the journey. The long journey home.
Long trek back.
It's going to be such a long way. It's definitely been fun. And the long journey's coming to an end. Back at Castle Gates, which is our little cottage that we've been spending the last few days in.
Very nice indeed.
And after that long walk home, we are finally back. It took such a long time, and now we are going to go in the squeaky door, and we're home! Yay!